And we have action in 5, 4, 3, 2. Coming live from the Ace of Spades studio, we have Undiscovered Diamond. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go. You should definitely start the show like that.
Nah, for real. I like it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Undiscovered Diamond Show. It's your boy Bobby. Right next to me, you know I got my man,
Comedian Will Wright.
Nah, I listen to the
shit
song.
hot. Yeah, this shit hot.
Nah. He said, my bitch must be. My bitch musty.
Fucked up
My bitch
face,
musty.
So it's stuck in your
I was
face.
like, your bitch is what? Say, nah. What's going on, man? It's your boy Comedian Will Wright. What's going on?
You already, and behind me, I got my my DJ.
Oh, he is so
What's good,
hype.
Five?
He is so
poppin'?
hype.
What's good with
What's
you,
poppin',
Five?
nigga?
Yeah,
He's
you
so
already.
hype.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing,
Returning
you know what I'm
for another episode, we have Miss Aisha Julian.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, girl.
Hey, listen, I'm about to put my vote in.
I know, right?
You do
Voting?
good tonight. It's
Yeah,
over. You might as well
she
stay
might
every
be.
week.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
you got a stage name? What's your stage name?
Miss Jules.
Miss Jules. He said
Jules.
Aisha.
Miss
He put your
Jules.
whole government
Yeah,
out
the
there.
whole
It's
government.
okay.
It's okay, though.
She a
It's
doctor,
okay.
though, so you can
I'm
do
about to be
that.
a doctor.
She about to be a
Hey,
doctor.
Dr. Jules.
Dr. Jules.
About to drop that jewel on you.
Paging Dr. Jules. We need you in
All-
the
all
ER.
her-
Yes.
Paging
all-
Dr. Jules.
I like
all her-
the way it sounds.
All her utensils. You gotta say utensils.
Utensils.
Nah, she's not using utensils.
Is bedazzled.
Bedazzle.
That might
Cause
cause an
Jules.
infection.
I get
Exactly.
it,
I
it's
don't think
Jules.
I could do that.
Can you
All
introduce
right.
our-
Yeah, I'm about to do
I'm
that
sorry.
today. You know, we got a special guest, the owner of Vintage Extinction herself. Introduce yourself.
It's your girl Soul,
Hey, boo.
So,
aka
How
Miss
you
VE.
doing?
Y'all
They
know
got
each other?
soul.
She
Yes.
said, hey, boo. Y'all know each
Alright.
other.
Yeah,
I
that's
want to know
my
why they
boo.
call you Soul.
Good
Don't
question.
worry about that.
Ooh, we started like that.
Like,
We
like,
started
I'm
mind
just
your
like-
business.
You want to fight?
Mind your
Dang.
business.
Nah, I'm
doing?
just messing with you. But back in the day, I created a song called Nike Shoes,
Nike shoes.
and at the time, I was a manager at Foot Locker. Oh wait,
Oh, wait a minute.
Amazing.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
So, you rap?
But I was just staring at your Nike shoes.
Oh,
What's
okay,
up?
okay.
It's nice to meet you. Just to let you know, I got a love jump for your sneakers. You're a cool guy, and I think you're kind of cute. But I was actually staring at your Nike shoes.
Oh, so this round chicken noodle soup time.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
No, for real. I
It was.
Yeah.
That was right there. That was that,
That was
era.
literally maybe 12 years ago.
Wait, real
That's
quick. Can I
good.
just say something real quick? I'm dope for having that joint already.
You
queued
are.
up.
Yo,
That's a fact,
I-
though.
You know what I'm saying?
that
I'm
was
dope.
yeah.
All right, go ahead. Continue. Continue this what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's why you my
do.
DJ.
I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was working
that
at
cool.
Foot Locker, my boy Fitted, I used to rap with him as well. We were
Oh,
hanging
hey,
up
Fitted.
signs at work, and it was a sign that said Soul, and it was like the Love Park sign. And we just playing around. I was like, yo, that's dope. And he was like, yeah, you like a soul Barbie. You always got the fresh sneakers on,
Yo,
but you
I
always
remember
keep your
when
hair
Soul
laid.
Barbie used
So-
to be a
And
handle.
it kind of stuck. So everybody at work used to play around and call me Soul Barbie. And it kind of stuck when I was rapping. You know, as I got older, then Nicki came out with the whole Barbie movement. So it was kind of like, I didn't want to feel like I was on her coattail. And I was growing as a person. So I kind of dropped the Barbie and somehow ended up in fashion.
You still doing music?
Okay.
Yes.
You still doing
I haven't done music in years.
You playing on? Yeah, I was about to ask that.
I do.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Oh,
I can see that.
that's
Okay.
happening?
I
Oh,
yeah, I
that-
definitely
Look,
plan
she
on
look-
getting
I'm
back
about
in
to
the
buy the
music.
album.
That's
happening.
Word.
We got the exclusive?
Yes.
Yo, listen,
Not
let
for
me
real.
tell
I
you
mean,
something.
Nike Shoes, it was just a song that I just wrote and just went in the
that joint
studio.
kinda blew up a little bit,
And
though.
No, for
Nah,
real.
it
Yo,
did.
back when YouTube first started, within like the first couple days, I had over 15,000 views. Like, and that was when YouTube wasn't
It
as
wasn't
big
a
as it is
thing.
today.
Yeah.
So it wasn't shares on social medias. Like, I think MySpace had just dropped.
Oh, man, I
like,
miss MySpace.
Oh my
You know, it was
God.
people
MySpace
writing
was
me.
the shit.
I'm thinking
like
my
it was to
my
a point we
account's
had to
still
do a
alive.
video.
Yeah.
Nah,
And it
my
was
shit
dope,
going.
too.
I
The
think
vid.
my shit going.
No,
Yeah.
my shit still. If you never deleted it, it's still there.
Nah, you can go back. I
You
go
can
back
go
to
back
mine.
and-
I went
Yeah.
back in
I don't
mine.
remember none of the information, so
Yeah, I could
I'll
go
never
back.
do it.
Nah, I
Right.
remember my joint. It was like that banging girl Soul Barbie or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
I was just saying. I remember when your handle was Soul Barbie. I remember that.
That's
one.
no bad.
Remember when MySpace, when the first, the biggest argument you had with somebody was,
I'm not
well,
in your
I'm
top
not in top
five.
8. I'm not in your
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
And
Yo, the top
13
8 used to be.
Then about 13
serious.
people who died, and then they made the top 24.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, fuck it, just put everybody on that.
Right.
And then the other argument is, who the fuck is this in front of me? I'm like, come on, bro.
All right,
You
now.
up there now.
How did Tom get in my
Yo,
time?
remember hacking people's pages?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
I don't remember that
There
either.
was a time when
It's
people
called
used
girlfriend.
to. Well, you know,
That's the
like
fuck that's called.
not even like that. Like people used to have a whole page of just their friends coming on there saying certain stuff and like have a picture of them.
Oh, for real?
Nah, on some real shit. That's
Yo,
called girlfriends.
remember when you used to put the song and you was hyping
Yo,
that
that I
moving
remember.
background?
Song in the background.
The fallen objects.
Yo, and I'm so mad because we used to code the shit out of them pages, and now
that's
I don't know how to
true.
code.
Yo, that's
And
so true.
coding
That's
is
very
so
true.
important.
Exactly.
Right now.
We
Like,
should have
true.
been like,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
I be so
Dang,
mad.
we was smart.
Yeah.
We were actually
Yeah.
pretty smart back.
We
I
were.
still am.
Nah, definitely.
Oh, here we go.
I still am.
This nigga always find a way.
Right.
Man.
To
Always
boast
find
is
a way.
like,
Yeah,
he's
remember
annoying.
the first the social media joint was though? Before like online?
Black Planet.
No, before.
Nah,
Oh,
the
the
Loop?
Loop?
Like,
The Loop?
The Loop?
Nah, the Loop was
the Loop.
definitely social
I
media.
sucked on there.
I
Yo,
did
that was
too.
that was the most dangerous shit
Oh,
ever. You
yeah,
having
nah, we was
conversations with
wildin'.
people
We
you
was
never
wildin'.
seen. You trying
We
to go
was
meet
wildin'.
up with people you never seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't never meet him with nobody, but
Yeah, but
never
we was
did.
still
but
wild.
yeah, you be on the voice joint trying to sound all sexy, like
Yeah,
yeah, my
that's
name
good.
is.
Yo,
Got the
Chocolate.
R&B
My name-
music in the background.
You got a crazy ass
I'm
stripper
not
name.
chocolate.
This is Caramel.
yeah.
Oh, you got
My
a good
shit-
voice.
What was yours? What
My
was
shit
yours?
lasted 2 weeks.
Honestly, I don't remember, but I know me and my best friend had a page together, and we was like Sugar and Spice or some shit. Like,
Yo, I'm
it was
sick of
something
both
like
of y'all.
that.
Nah, listen.
And we used to just get on people's nerves, like just troll on that
that,
motherfucker.
that sucked
like-
to me. I was on that shit for like 2 weeks.
Yo, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't get it because I would never get the message.
It was
You
a
gotta have a
short
sexy voice
phase
too,
though.
though.
I
It
don't
was.
think
It didn't
Yeah.
last that long. Like
The
as
other
long as
chick-
like Facebook.
I remember I ain't
After
doing
that
a number.
Do you remember walkie talkies? Like,
Yeah, and then you
Oh,
used
wait,
to
the
get
watch?
people
The
up.
watch joints or
No, he
the
talking about
Nextels?
the walkie-talkies, the
Nextel.
Motorola's
Yeah.
and shit,
I
and the
never
truck
had
drivers used to be on there, the police,
everybody.
and everybody used to be on them channels.
I
Yo,
never
I-
had one.
Where you from?
Yo, I
Up the
begged
street.
my aunt for one of those. Begged
Yo,
her.
I think
Fitty was the only person that
I think
had
a
one.
nigga
in the
gave
group.
me
I wanted
one.
one so bad.
One of my
yo.
homies gave me one. He got some new ones. He gave me his. I was like, word.
I had to watch. Did y'all have to watch joints?
I had to watch.
I had to
it.
watch
I
one.
never
had to
had-
watch.
Nah, you never had to watch?
I never
I
had
had
to
to watch,
watch.
and I had the drawing with the digital drawing where you put your number on your belt.
Oh, you had the
name.
belt, digital
I had
belt?
the-
You had
Oh,
a
I had a
didn't
name
have
belt.
one
Yo,
of
I
those.
had a
Yo.
name belt.
I had the flask
My
belt.
mom-
I had the belt with the flask in it.
Nah.
Yeah, I had that.
My mom told me that I couldn't have it. She's very West Indian. She said, "You're not doing that hot ass shit." I was like, "Oh,
I
okay.
wanted one of those.
Thanks,
belts,
mom."
But like when I was in Newark, like that, all the gay dudes had it. So we was
For real?
Yeah.
I don't think no game.
All right.
I was like, you know what? I'm not that happy.
I'm not.
Not that happy.
All right.
Not that happy.
I'm gonna go and get me but I did get the iced out belts.
What's that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
I
had
remember
one with my
those.
name
Ice
with
Rose
the
Oh,
rhinestones in
on
it.
Yeah, I had
Remember
that.
those.
and it was a name belt.
okay.
Yeah,
I never had one of them joints.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
You had a digital one.
I
Why
I
do
had
you want that one?
Well, I'm just saying, I ain't never had a one. I did have a digital drum, but I got this one from Ocean City for like $10.
You
But
right.
They
the
had them
board-
at
the
Burlington
boardwalk-
Center for like
boardwalk.
$20.
I never,
I
I never knew that.
Yo, that makes me think of Magic Photo, yo.
Yeah, I was just about
Oh, I
to
got a
say.
picture
Before
for you.
social
Yeah, I
media,
got
we went to
Anastasia, I got your
Magic
picture.
Photo. You got your
Yo.
people together. You passed them out at school.
Yep.
We took our
Oh,
first
yeah.
round one
Signing
picture there.
them.
You know, with that with
Y'all
the
was throwing up the
background.
ones.
Everybody-
By the arcade. Y'all there by the arcade. Yo, everybody, shout out to
Yeah.
Burlington Center.
Yeah.
Burlington. Oh,
Yo, that picture was so dumb.
I'm gonna see if I had those pictures.
I still have
Oh,
those
that is
pictures.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
yo.
still have your picture. I still have their pictures. I never took a picture.
Girl, I took like 15 sets of pictures
Yeah.
there with different people.
I got
like,
yours and Sharisha's.
I was
Yeah,
never
we had a
into
lot of pictures
like that.
there.
No? Will.
I
yo.
never took
my-
pictures.
That was
Yeah,
like
I did
Facebook
spot.
before Facebook.
No,
Yeah.
and I
was.
was hating because I wanted to do it so
I
bad.
was a sheltered kid, bro.
But the thing is, though, like it's like the backgrounds was like Playboy bunnies and fucking champagne
Yeah,
glasses and
yeah, they was
shit.
wild.
That shit was
Like,
like,
He was like 15.
we was
Yeah, they was
like
wildin'.
12.
They was
Why
wildin'.
was we doing that?
why was we doing a
Like-
lot?
Niggas doing prison poses.
Yo,
Yo, Burlington
that was
poppin',
round
yo.
one. It was
Burlington was
remember they was like
poppin'.
Now,
Oh, we
bro,
did have
you
that
talking-
joint.
Oh, y'all talking about the mall?
Yeah, the mall.
Yeah,
The mall.
arcade.
Yeah, the mall was like
Vito
that.
spot.
Before there was Cherry Hill Mall, there was Burlington
Yes,
Mall.
you
Yeah,
get jumped
and
up
you
at the
walk
mall
across
and you
the
walk across
street
to the
to the
movie.
To the
theater.
movies. To
What?
the movies.
Now that shit look
Regal
like
was
that Will
the
Smith
spot.
movie.
I don't even go to
Oh,
Regal
I Am
Cinemas no
Legend.
more. AMC.
Yo,
Right.
that,
AMC.
that shit look like that Will Smith movie. when
I Am
they-
Legend.
I Am-
Legend.
Yeah.
I went back. I was like,
Yo, did y'all see his new preview?
Yo, that shit look
Yes.
good.
First of all, real quick, it do look good, but I don't like the two Wills. One looked like Ali, and the other one looked like I Am Legend. Boy,
It don't matter.
It's
Yeah, that's
throwing me
crazy though,
off,
because he
yo.
definitely ain't dap you up.
I didn't because I
Yeah.
couldn't.
didn't. He
Because before I
didn't.
said it looked good, my bad. I'm gonna get you now though.
It's
I
dope,
didn't
though.
explain that part. Did y'all
The
see the
shit was
Sonic?
dope.
The Sonic.
Oh,
I
I
was-
see that.
Yeah, I
Wait for
definitely want to
Sonic.
see Sonic.
I
real
cannot
quick.
wait for Sonic.
Real quick, are you more excited about just the movie or that Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Yo,
Definitely.
when I
Yeah.
saw Jim Carrey, I was like, nigga,
Yes.
I'm
Yo.
getting 2 tickets.
Why you getting two?
I fuck with Jim
Who you
Carrey,
going
like,
with? By yourself?
me, myself, and I.
Oh, Jim Carrey, was that it? Oh, you should say Irene. That would have been a great play on words.
Oh, yeah, damn.
God
That's
darn
my
it.
movie.
Anybody
Ooh,
see
that was
Avengers?
nice.
Y'all see Avengers?
I haven't seen
Not
it.
yet. I'm going
No.
this weekend.
But-
You guys
I
want to
know.
see it?
But
So can I spoil it?
I
real
was-
quick?
No,
No,
what?
no.
I've seen it twice.
I was on the phone with you. I was on the phone with
what's up?
you when you was on your way to go see it for the second time. He picked. This nigga's a good dad and a bad dad at the same time.
I know,
This
I
nigga
know.
picked his son up from school to take him to the movies. Now, what the good part is he's
That's
spending
cool
quality
as hell.
time with his
Right,
son.
right. But the
then
bad, why you take him out of school?
Out of school.
Nigga said,
go
yo,
see
you don't need to be there today.
Wait, hold up. Y'all didn't even peep it. It gets even worse. He picked him up on a day. It's the cheapest day of the week. So it's $6 Tuesdays.
Oh my God.
It was
I
$5.
expect
it was $5
that from
though.
him.
It was $5.
It was
that
five.
day,
Oh
though.
yeah, because you got AT&T.
Yeah,
I forgot.
smart, bro.
So look.
I
I
expect
got
that from him.
AT&T. What you?
No.
Oh, you don't know?
Look,
Talk to
yeah,
Light Eyes afterwards.
right.
That's what they
all
we
deals
gonna
and
change.
all deals
Shit.
and discounts. Okay, I need
Talk
them
to Light
all.
Eyes afterwards.
Hey, but you know what? I do got a question for Miss Soul over here.
Okay.
What is vintage extinction?
I always say VE is me.
Ooh.
Like literally, I was
That's
in
dope.
college. I had a little part-time job.
What school you go to?
Berkeley
Shout out to Berkeley. Go ahead.
College.
Which one you went to? What campus? No.
I was in Patterson, West Patterson.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I moved to the North Campus.
A lot of bloods up there.
All
It's
right.
a lot of
Poppin' niggas.
everything up there.
Patterson.
Latin Kings, all types of shit.
Oh, there is.
That's
There is
a
actually,
situation.
though. Yeah.
Patterson. You ever been
Okay.
Patterson?
No.
Wait, let her
Don't
finish.
go.
Don't go. All right, go ahead. Continue.
But yeah, I started making stuff for myself, just being thrifty, just because I was on a budget. I used to go thrifting, kind of take pieces apart, sew pieces together, and a lot of people just started asking me about it. So it just became a hustle, kind of like like
still
selling
got
drugs a
my
little
vest.
bit. Like I'm hustling the denim out the the dorm room, and it just
Great
started
slogan.
popping.
Hey, hustling
what's
is
up,
dead
though.
about the dorm room.
That's a perfect
Right.
spot, though.
I was, and I started making a little bit of money, started getting a little bit of a buzz, and I was going to I'm a big Tiger fan. I always been. I just respect this hustle, and I used to go to a lot of his shows, and I actually got connected with his people, and they honestly, after I started making clothes, 9 months later, they hired me as a stylist. So it was, I don't know, I guess the cards was just laid out. I never planned to have a line until then.
So how long has the company been around?
I've been in business for 9 years.
Elbow.
Been in business for 9 years?
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a long time.
And that's when I made it official. I was making
what's
clothes
up.
before then, but that's when it kind of popped, and I had to
Yeah, you've always been very
get
fashionable.
legit.
Yeah.
You've definitely been very
That's what's
fashionable.
up.
For,
I
since
still
I've
got
met
my
you.
vest.
I got- I got some
Before you
frames.
started really make it was really a business, I got a vest that you made for me.
For
I
real?
still have it.
What y'all niggas?
I was
grew up
late to the
together?
game. I
Yo,
got
nah,
some
she
frames.
was
It's
dope.
good.
Yeah.
No,
I've
everybody in this
known-
room has supported me, and I do
Yeah.
greatly
Yeah, but
appreciate
you know
that.
what?
Trust
It's
me.
funny you said
Okay,
that.
what happened?
It's funny you said
What you
that.
got to say?
What happened?
She said everybody in this room supported her. Ain't
Oh,
that?
and what
I know
happened?
I done bought at least 13 glasses.
Yeah, this
At
man.
least.
For real? That's
13
what's up,
glasses.
yo.
No, but he the type. He'll hit me up like, "Yo, I need this, but I need it in 10 minutes."
That's Will.
Why you?
That sounds
show.
like
That's
something
Will.
you
I
would
did
do.
that one time.
I don't know
Hold on,
about
you do-
one
you do-
time.
You do everything one
No, no,
time. You
no,
were
I-
late one time.
Right.
Bobby, shut the fuck
All
up.
right.
I did that one time, right? But she didn't tell you when I was ready, and I left my baby baseball game to meet up with her, and she was over a half an hour late.
I
And
couldn't test.
Don't do
And
that.
she said, "Wait a minute." And then
Wait,
she
what'd she
go,
say?
"I'm sorry."
She said she's sorry though. She said
No,
she's sorry.
all right,
Apologize.
but she didn't bring that part out when I sat there and waited for over a half.
Was it
Because you
packaged
told her
nicely?
10 minutes.
Wait,
That
was
wasn't
it
enough time.
Was it
No,
packaged
no,
nicely?
I never told I needed it in
Will.
10 minutes. I did. I needed today.
Will, was it packaged nicely?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
so
right.
she kept her
It
professional.
wasn't-
Yeah.
She didn't wear. She didn't do me like
I
somebody.
mean, you gotta
wore
do a
my
con-
shit and handed it to me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
all right, cool. You gotta do a compliment
that?
cheeseburger. You said she
I
was
ain't gonna tell you who
late.
did that because he's a friend to the room.
Oh.
But Mar Weeds.
Yikes! Jeez.
But
Nah.
Yo, that's funny.
Okay.
That was
Moving
I wasn't
on.
gonna say his name.
Back to
But no, wait. I'm not finished.
okay. Will,
Support in the room. I was talking about support the other day.
Why you? Okay.
No,
what's
shut
up?
up.
All right. All right.
I support.
all right.
I try to support all black people
right?
I like it.
all
Racist.
the time.
Okay.
And somebody told me when I get my next show, they gonna buy some tickets.
Who told you that?
Who told you that?
Damn.
I said when I am available. Jeez.
Wow.
See
Listen,
what I'm saying?
you gotta tell me about stuff like over a month in advance.
I got two events.
All right, send me the
We
links.
got May 18th.
So she
and
never,
I
we got
can't do the
June
18th.
2nd. No.
so she never showed
It
up.
ain't even
either.
about that. It's called support.
It's cost support, definitely.
You ain't got to show up. You can give it to somebody else.
Nah,
She
I
probably
wouldn't
lying.
even want to do
She
that.
lying.
I
Why
would want to
not?
show up.
Why
I'm
not?
the type
He
of
just want the
person.
money.
If I'm gonna pay, I'ma come.
But what about somebody you give somebody a gift? Because all the glasses I bought, I didn't wear them.
Yo, cut your shit back there. What is this?
Yo, man.
That's your friend first.
I was backing you up just now.
That's crazy.
I was
Wow.
on her life.
Yeah, that's fucked
No,
up.
she just asked me what was
crazy.
going on with him. I just said that's your
cut
friend
it out.
first.
Wow, you
Yeah, he
disowning
was.
me?
No, I'm not this.
It's okay.
That's
She
crazy.
was
It's cool.
wondering why.
That's my little guy right there.
She should know.
Hi, cool guy.
She
What's
should know
up?
me. She should know you better than I do. She knew you first. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your overall vision for VE?
Honestly, I just like I was telling Khalif earlier, like I'm just trying to touch every avenue. Like I started out doing one thing and my brand is on a completely different level than it was when I first started. I do want to kind of get back to where I started, but I felt like it got very saturated in that kind of trend. Like I was making denim before everybody was making denim and it just became something that was a heavy trend. And I felt like it was oversaturated. You had people making terrible product, but people would buy it because it was less, or it was just a lot going on. And I felt like a lot of people were stealing my creative things. And I kind of decided to branch out and just try to do different things
Okay.
and try to touch different people, like try to get out of that box and make it a full-fledged boutique. So I went from just doing custom denim to now having women's, men's, kids, frames, bags, clothes. Like
So are
I
you
even
gonna-
dabbled in shoes at one point.
Are you gonna go back to like maybe put a link on your website for people to just order custom denim instead of you
Actually
just
still-
doing it and having it?
Well, I still have a link up.
Oh, okay.
Like I still
Okay.
do custom denim. If anybody reaches out to me, I still do it. It's just not the main thing that my brand is focused around.
So are you solely going to be solely?
Oh,
Are you solely going to be like online shopping? Or are you looking to actually purchase like
I'm
a
gonna be honest
storefront?
with you, from an economical standpoint, being in New Jersey, this is not where I make my money. I'll be real. I make a lot more money outside of Jersey. And I feel like the cost for me to get a store out here and the overhead of it, like I'm making way more money just staying online.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth
If I move my location, then of course, like if I go down south, I would definitely
yeah, you
open a
killing
store.
it.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like
it's
Yeah.
like
it's just that
Yo, your shades would kill in Miami.
yeah,
That's a
Miami
fact.
is
You know why?
definitely
Because the
spot.
sun always
The
did.
sun always there.
The sun is always
LA too.
I was saying it because
Even
her
at
shades are
nighttime.
dope. I was saying it
Even
because your
at
shades are dope,
nighttime.
not just that the sun.
Oh yeah, no,
No,
that's,
shit,
they
we-
definitely.
They are.
that,
but
we,
They
that
definitely
wasn't
like that.
that wasn't have to been said. You know what I'm saying? You had to
That
say
wasn't have to been said.
it. I went to public school.
That wasn't have to been
went to
said.
public.
I went to public school. Don't worry about it. It's the gum. It caught me off guard. I'm trying not to chew, so the shit is there.
No, but you definitely have been doing this for. Didn't you make fitted like a denim drawing?
Yes.
In like 2008. I feel like you've done stuff. Yo,
I've been doing this for a minute.
Yes,
I mean,
yo.
I'm just one of them type of people. Like I'm very talented, like in different things, and I just always just want to focus on just showcasing who I am through different avenues.
that's
I
what's
like
up.
I did music. I started modeling. I was modeling before I was doing clothes, and then when I started doing clothes, I started modeling my clothes. Like I kind of connect everything, and that's
Right.
why I do want to come back out with music, just because I kind of want to tie everything together, and that'll be a way to help me brand my brand.
Now, which one do you like the most? Like, not which one brings you money. If you had to choose, which one would you?
The crazy
like to
thing
do
is,
the
if I
most?
told you the one thing I love the most in this world, it has nothing to do with anything I'm doing right now.
What is it?
You're gonna-
I went to culinary school.
For
I'm a
real?
certi-
I do
I'm a
remember that you
certified
and my
chef.
sister were in
You a
school
certified
together.
chef?
Yes, I
Would
am.
you like to cook? Would you like to cook?
Any and everything.
If
I just enjoy cooking.
That's
Like
real.
it doesn't have to be, even if it's something I'm not making for myself. Like I just enjoy the art of cooking.
So you don't have
Do
a
you
soul,
like bacon?
just the
Do
soul
you bake?
special.
I hate to bake.
Okay.
That's the one thing
I
I,
hear that a
do
lot.
not like.
I hear that
Yeah,
a
you and
lot.
my
I do
sister
not
both
like
went to
to
school
bake.
together. Y'all both are
Because in
certified
school-
chefs, but she went the
Some people are
The
like that,
baking
and
route.
honestly, it's usually either or. Like I know a lot of people who love to bake who don't like to cook.
yeah.
Really? That's
Definitely
She
either or.
can
I've
cook.
heard
She just
that.
doesn't like to
Baking
cook.
on it, like when
Baking
you're
is a
in a
timing thing.
I was getting ready to say, and it's also like it's like a science. Like especially when you're doing big batches. Like we used to make baked goods for huge parties. You're literally weighing out stuff. It's not a cup here, cup there. You're like doing pounds of flour, pounds of this, and you might have 12 ingredients, and it might even take you 45 minutes just to set up your station and even start baking something.
Yeah.
You know
It
what's
takes her a
crazy?
long
I
time
don't
to
know
do
why I
it.
had this dumbass idea, but I think if I ever sold crack, I could get me a baker.
What?
That'd be smart.
That's smart.
'Cause they
That's
weigh
smart.
it perfect.
That's
No, for
That's
real.
true.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope. Don't tell my idea.
No,
That's I don't know who here wants to sell
Hey, no.
coke.
I don't.
but,
Yeah, I don't want to
Hey,
do that.
I'm cool off that.
you know what I'm saying?
You cool off until I come and pull up in that thing. We gonna
Are you
get
gonna
in.
share the wealth?
You mean that paddy
Yeah,
wagon?
I'm
You
gonna
gonna put me
give
D?
them turkeys out and everything.
No,
Oh,
no,
you
no.
got-
I don't want.
okay.
All right, I'm not Pookie. I
Frank-
don't want no
Frank-
fucking
Frank
Frank.
Lucas?
I want to
Frank
be
Lucas.
down
You
with the
got Frank
business.
Lucas.
Do you understand me?
Oh, you want one in the business? I got you, Doc.
I got you, Doc.
Long as
She gonna be
look.
pushing to the
Hey,
patient.
listen. Hey,
Okay.
hey, look.
Listen,
I was
I
not
need a
here.
couple of
I don't know what's
prescriptions.
going on. I don't
Listen,
know
I
none
can't
of these
prescribe you that
motherfuckers.
Hey, Doc, I need a couple of them prescriptions.
We don't have any more Percocet, but I got something for you.
But I got something.
I got something for you. All
Meet me
jokes,
later.
guys. All jokes. Just in
Yeah,
case
we
this
just
blow
joking.
up.
I ain't doing none of that shit.
Hey,
Ish, let me ask you something. Why do you think
I'ma
a lot of
take it, hold
people
on.
are afraid of success?
Ooh, that is a heavy
Ooh.
question. Why you start with me? Okay.
You put that pressure
Right on
on
the spot,
Why
yeah.
you start with me?
Dang, I wasn't ready for that. I think people are afraid of success because of what comes with it. You have to be in a certain mind frame to be able to accept success, I think, anyway.
Ooh.
Not everybody can handle it. So when you think about success, and another thing, success could be different for everybody. Like success for me is not the same as it is for you, as it is for you. Like for me, success is finishing school. I've been in school for so long. Most people wouldn't be in school as long as I would be in school, right? But also what comes with that, like once I'm finished school, I have a new responsibility. And a lot of people can't handle that. When you get that new responsibility, it's like, okay, for me, I'm gonna have people's lives in my hand. A lot of people don't want that responsibility. Me, on the other hand, I want it because that's what I'm passionate about. It's what I want to do. For you, you're a stylist. Let's go with that because you're multi-talented. But let's go with you being a stylist. A lot of people can't handle the fact that if they put something together and somebody say they don't like it, they can't handle that. But you know, that was the vision that I had, and you don't have to like it. Everybody doesn't have to like it, but that was my vision. You understand what I'm saying?
I've seen a bunch
Same
of
thing
shit.
with you, with the podcast or whatever it is. Let's go with the
It's a
podcast.
show. It's a show. It's a show.
It's a podcast show. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Go
with
ahead.
the
Oh,
What? Hold up. Wait a minute. This is
Time
a
out.
revelation.
This
We
is
got
a-
in trouble
Hold
a
on,
lot.
wait. Let me finish my.
Go ahead, sorry.
Let me
Let her
Go
finish.
ahead. 'cause
All right,
I'm
the
about to fuck
show,
him up.
right? Okay, so the show for you, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's not gonna like the show, but that's not your vision for everybody to like it.
a
You
fact.
understand what I'm saying? You want to be an actor. Everybody may not like every movie that you do, but you liked it. It was your vision.
really
Same thing
like
with you.
it.
You was
I don't
telling
like
us
any of my
last time
movies.
you did a show and you felt like you bombed, but somebody said something to you and you was like, okay, it was worth it. A lot of people can't handle that. Them going and doing a show and bombing.
You know what? You're gonna be a good wife.
Yo.
Okay.
Wow,
hey,
she
don't-
Listening. No,
Yes.
you be listening.
She
Hey,
do. She just mentioned
don't-
one
How
time.
the fuck
She
you
listened to
remember
one-
I said that shit last week, so
Yeah. She pay attention.
you paying attention.
Yeah, so I think the responsibility that comes with success, people can't handle.
Yo,
I
she
think
giving
that's
out
what it
good
is.
That's definitely a great
Dang,
answer.
I see why you a doctor.
Definitely a great answer.
Why you about to be a
Yo,
doctor?
don't hype me up. Y'all
That's my
better
friend. I know her. I know her.
That's my friend.
I know her.
go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, so same question.
But I do want to piggyback off that. I think another reason why people are afraid of success is the work. Like I just said to him, like I've been doing this for 9 years. You know how many people, after 2-3 years, they're like, you know what, it ain't popping. I'm not doing what I want to do. Like my thing is with my brain, I've always set goals, and once I hit one goal, I just keep going. And as you just keep going, you keep going, and one day your time is going to come. And a lot of people give up because they're not willing to put the work in. They want everything to be handed to them.
Everything has to be
You know
fast.
how many people, and I have no problem when people hit me up asking me pointers, doing this, doing that. But I've had literally people who haven't even shown me that they have the drive to do what I do, question me 1,000,000 times about 1,000,000 things. And it's like, you got to actually experience things to learn.
Right.
I can give you the handbook. That's just like somebody giving you a recipe, but if you don't know how to cook,
You don't know how to cook.
it ain't going to taste the same.
Right.
Right.
And a lot of people
miss
just
love.
do not want to put the work in. That's why a lot of people are afraid of success because it takes a lot of work.
Agreed.
I agree on that.
Agreed.
I definitely
I
agree
agree.
on that.
The women is killing it on the show today, man.
Let's see what you got there, nigga.
Nigga. Dang.
I agree.
Well, I think some people are afraid of success because they fear how others will view them. You know, like when somebody
Yeah.
just put in the spotlight, then they tend to look at themselves like, well, why that ain't me? Like, you know, like why couldn't I be in that same spotlight? Like,
A gem.
why are you doing? Yeah, like
This
why are
is a
you
TED
doing that
Talk,
and I'm
okay?
not doing that? Like,
This
you
is-
know,
we getting
so
in
some
today.
people they like to dim their own lights to blend in with everybody else. But
do.
sometimes,
Yeah, but I ain't got time
sometimes
for
your
that.
light is too bright.
Why
Like, you
this
know,
nigga look at me?
Yo,
He did. He looked right at you,
did
too.
that.
hey, I'm looking at everybody in the room.
did.
Yeah, I'm
Everybody
not-
got that
'cause
same
I'm
light.
guilty. I'm
Because
not
of what
gonna
we
lie.
talked
It's been
about
plenty of
last
times.
week.
Yeah,
I've
I know
done
that's
it in the
a- yeah,
past.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
really?
What?
Just
what?
to eliminate the tension.
Wait, what did you say?
Yo,
What'd you
back
say?
in the day.
See, that's what I'm saying.
okay.
Oh,
Like
okay.
even when I was
Yeah.
making music, like I had people like, oh well, you know, I could do this and I could do that, or somebody would just have something to say like, oh well, that sounds like something that a young girl was saying, like you're not doing this and you're not doing that. Like people didn't know. Like I wrote a song that I was hoping that Kids Bop would pick up, or it could be on a commercial. Like
Right.
that's the type of music I was making. I wasn't out here to be the hoodest, streetest
Right.
17-year-old, but I did dim my light a little bit just because I felt like there were a lot of people around me that didn't want me to
You didn't
move
have a lot
forward.
of the right.
I didn't have a lot of support,
Right.
yeah.
But you know,
especially being
some
young.
people-
But I feel like everybody was young at that time.
Right.
Some people are actually meant for that. I'm sorry, like it comes
They
off
are.
wrong, but they're meant to throw you off track or attempt to do
Oh, yeah,
so.
they're sent
you
to
know
do
what I'm saying?
that.
So
Of course.
it's on you not to allow that
Even-
to happen. Like some
Yeah.
people are really in your life to tell you that you can't do something. And in your
that's-
mind, you got to know, like, yo, those are just words. That's your reality, but that's
Right.
not mine.
Even
Right.
people that it means well.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because you could mean well and tell somebody, yo, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You
What
could
do
mean
you-
well.
Or they
don't-
try to tell you,
they
oh, that's
probably
going to
won't-
be hard to do, or
Well,
you're not going to be
yeah.
able to do that
That's
because
probably
they don't
because-
think
yeah.
I'm
that
not gonna
it's
say that
easily
I mean,
attainable.
yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, like sometimes you could, like, if somebody you can see that they not really good at it or something or whatever, you be
okay.
like, hey man, or you might hurt yourself. You do that one. Don't do
Yeah,
that one.
but
I'm not
I
saying
think
that.
I think with that it's how you say it,
Yeah,
and I
too.
tell people that all the time. It's
That's
not what
true.
you say;
It's
it's how you say it. Because
And I do
sometimes
that.
if you mean well and you say it the wrong way, it's never
Yeah,
gonna
nah,
come
that
out-
too. That's what I'm
right.
saying. It could be that too. That's what I'm saying. But to,
And those people, they don't understand the process. Like you're supposed to make mistakes. Like, you know, they try to steer you in different directions. Like, no, if you do it this way, no, I need to do it this way. You
I
don't
need
know
to
why I
learn,
need to do it
right,
this way. Like if I
right.
do it this way and it don't work, I know not to go travel that
Right.
travel down that road again.
Right. It's like riding a bike. Like you
Yeah.
have to fall off.
nah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
To even just to add on to the question, which is a dope fucking question. I'm proud
Yeah,
of you.
that-
I'm proud of
Yeah,
you.
I've never seen him.
That was
That
a,
was
that was
showing
a
out.
good question.
Bobby is showing
That
out.
nigga shot 30 in the gym on that
Oh,
question.
And you know
Okay.
what I actually did today though?
I
Literally.
believe, I believe you,
right.
nigga.
Yeah. What gym?
But
Excuse me.
anyway,
At work.
I feel like a lot of people are scared of success because I'm talking about myself. Insecurity.
You're insecure?
I'm not insecure, but I worry about what people might think in the sense of
Yeah, I think you said this last.
yeah, just pretty much like okay, I tell you, I tell you, I don't care no more. I've been stopped this. I can't really read or write real good, so I'm
Well.
not the best reader, especially not out loud. By myself, I'm dope. Out loud, my nervousness of reading bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody act, like even when I host a lot of shit. I put shit together that I host. I be like, fuck, what's this nigga name? I don't care.
Right.
I don't care no more because at the end of the day, I'm still a star.
Right.
I'm still dope at what I do.
Okay.
If I fuck something up, so what?
Okay.
I just got to look at it like that. And the crazy thing about it, I get so many people that come pull me to the side. Like, nigga, I'm fucked up too. Like, oh shit. So now I'm the poster child for
Right.
fucked up niggas.
No, don't
And
say
the
that.
good, no. And I mean,
But
like
that
in a
probably
good way.
is what
Yeah,
made you
yeah.
funny though, because a lot of people, I know I'm like that too. Like when I get in an awkward situation, most of the time I'll crack a joke or do something just to kind of make
I'm not.
myself feel comfortable. You're
I'm
not?
I'm not that guy.
So if you mess up while reading, you wouldn't crack a joke to kind of defer
No,
the crowd.
I really go, oh well.
Yeah.
No, for real.
That's a fact though,
I'm
dog.
dead serious.
That's a fact.
Because now
Wait a
feel you,
minute.
though.
because now I done got to the point of I don't care.
No,
No,
you
I
do,
feel you.
You do crack a joke.
No,
but
I
I'm
might
just
crack.
saying-
No,
You
no,
did it
no,
today.
I might not. No. I'm saying I don't. Not on purposely. Like I won't just do it. Some like okay, you do it because.
No, meaning it might be a habit. Like you get
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
it'll be a habit of where
But I not. Sometimes, like I said, we could be in here, and if I mess up, we're like, oh, well, I just messed up. Like
Or
how
light
many-
it, or light it. Just let you know about
Here,
it.
let me know about it. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. Like
Yeah.
for real, it's not like I'm about to do a joke. Like these niggas. This weekend, I spelled the word wrong on social media.
All
I do
time.
this shit all the time.
All the time.
He sent it in the group.
Starring the week off right. He's like, starring?
You know how many bitches
Starting
like,
with that little
Hey,
asterisk.
Yo.
yeah, it's like starring the week off
yo,
right.
I fucked up. Look, and I swear to God, I looked at it, I said, damn, I should take it. I don't care. At the end of the day,
Oh, you actually
what-
noticed
that's
it?
what's up,
You don't
though.
never
No,
notice it.
when he sent it to us,
Oh, okay.
I said, damn, I should take.
Oh, no, I was already up. If it's up,
Fuck
it's
it.
up. If it's up, it's
Right.
up.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to me?
Right.
Like, what's the worst gonna happen?
spell. Will can't spell.
I'm grown,
That's the
nigga.
worst. That's the
Man,
worst.
Charlie,
That's the worst.
Like,
that
That's
happened.
it.
I done got
That's
to the
it.
point of like picking on me is like, nigga, we not in the 8th grade.
That's
We
a
not in the
fact.
5th grade.
Right.
So what? You got something wrong with you that'll fuck niggas up. Like you be like, oh shit. And my old shit is that I can't really read that good. Fuck it.
Right.
well.
I don't care.
Definitely
for
something you can
real.
improve on. So,
Yes,
you know,
I can improve on some
Yeah.
people's shit. You can't improve on. Like, pick up a book. All right, I'll pick up a book.
Right.
I
Your
mean,
shit
look
might
at
be-
Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Yo,
It's a lot of
Nigga.
that was
They
a
Nigga,
say
great
he's not
example.
past like the
200.
third grade. and
Right.
He's
That
one of the
was dope.
richest people in
In
the
the
world.
But you know what though?
Richest
But
athlete in
that's
the world.
because although he might not be able to read that well, he's very intelligent.
No,
Business
that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
You know, so
So-
that's what really matters.
Will
Right.
is too, though. Will's
I'm
very-
a- I'm a-
he
he's
is.
very
I know.
intelligent.
I'm gonna
I
fuck
know.
y'all up. A lot of millionaires and billionaires has what I have. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
we was
true.
on my other show yesterday. I said that they looked at me like I was stupid, right? My man Dan the Man, he pulls it up
Dan
on
the
it.
man.
We call him Dan the
Hey,
Man,
Dan.
Right.
or Detective Dan. We call him that because he
Oh.
always searching for shit, right?
Tell
Okay.
Detective Dan I
He
said,
found
hey.
it. It says 60% of 60% of millionaires are dyslexic,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
and the reason why and I can explain why people that were disabled or disabled, well, you want to call
Disability.
it a disability or whatever. See, I don't care. Look, with a disability are more richer than people they call normal is because their thinking process is
Yeah.
amazing.
You want
Right.
to know something else real quick? Which kind of aligns with that. You're good in math and science, right? You said people don't know that, but people you're good at. I'm amazing at math and science.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I just learned this in class. Our creative side is tethered to the like people that's good at math and science are really good with like their creative side of their brain. So music, entertainment,
Exactly.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I
never
love
knew that was a
math.
thing.
Yeah.
Can you
love
draw?
math?
I
Yo,
love math.
never knew
Math
that was
is
a
my
thing. Yo.
favorite
Can
subject.
you draw?
A little bit.
And I can draw.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
saw
And
I
that
never
came
knew
out
that,
of
yo.
nowhere.
I saw
Like,
that
Seriously?
drawing.
Yeah,
I promise
because you using a different side of your brain. Like you can't read and write well, but you can do math and science well.
What hand do you write with?
I'm left-handed.
I'm left-handed too.
And I'm super special.
Lefties?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love left-handed people.
Left hands unite.
Yo, yeah, for real, on some real
See,
shit.
that's what it really is.
Nah, for real. And,
You
and that's
left-handed.
another
That's what
thing.
that
I'm not
is.
left-handed.
Once
He's
again,
not
you ready?
left-handed.
Watch
He's
this.
not Mm-hmm.
What I just say.
left-handed.
What?
People with disability. We left-handed. The world is made for right-handed people.
No, it is.
So
Yeah.
we are.
I feel sorry for
different.
y'all
Like, this
writing.
Yeah.
No, I write better than a lot of people. My hand,
No, I'm saying writing paper. Like the paper is made for right. Yes, that's that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's made for
right-handers.
Yeah.
because
We
I
always
used
used
to
to
get the
smear.
pen. I used to get the
Yeah.
pen on my hand all the time,
Same here.
all the fucking time.
Because we going this way. They go
Yeah,
that way.
everybody going
They going that way.
Yeah,
And I,
that's so
it took me a
funny.
while to figure that shit out. I thought my hands were sweating and I was just drowning out the blue lines. I was like, God,
What's going on right now?
All
Nah,
this
see,
die.
I still don't write with gel pens because of that.
But
Yeah,
look,
yeah, that's
so
crazy.
even though the fact that you left-handed, do you turn the paper sideways in your hand and stuff like that?
Nah.
Me either. I write like a
I write
right-handed
straight,
person,
just
straight
like
up and
that.
down. And a lot of people turn that shit sideways,
Yeah, I've seen
go
that a
like
lot.
this. I can't do that.
I've seen that.
But like, same question for you, man.
Honestly, I feel as though it's hard for me to answer that question because I don't think I believe in it. I feel like people are more afraid of failure than success. And I feel like them being afraid of I guess that kind of coincides. I feel like them being afraid of the failure in contrast makes them afraid of the success, if that makes any sense. So like,
I'm afraid to fail.
yeah, so like, whereas I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be an actor so bad, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. So I'm not even gonna put myself out there to succeed. So I guess that's a way to answer it. I feel like people are more so scared of failure. And like what y'all were saying, kind of piggybacking.
And that's
off
why
it.
they don't make the effort. They don't
Right.
put the work in.
They don't put the work in. And like what you were saying, it resonated so well with me
I got a
because
gem for you.
people hit me up all the time, yo. Like, how do you do your videos? Or how do you do this? How do you do that? And then every time, like, I'll answer your question, but I always go to your page first. I'm like, all right, let me see what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm not about to sit here
Waste
and
my
give you
time.
waste time.
Right.
Yo, real quick, I've said this to Will about Bobby. And I always tell Bobby, if I ever say something about people, no one can ever come to me and say, oh, he was talking about you behind your back. Because I always say it to their face. I've said this about Will. I was like, I don't want to take the show seriously because I feel like Bobby wasn't. Bobby started taking the show seriously. I got a little more into it. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of excited about tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit here and put my work in if I don't see that you're doing it. So that made a lot. That hit home. when you
Yeah, it's
said
like
that.
you want to see
Yes.
other people
Yes.
win, but you
And
got to be
yeah.
able to want to see yourself win
Yes,
just as much as
exactly.
me.
Oh my
Because then I'm
God,
taking away from my
exactly.
craft
To help
you with your craft,
Right.
and I don't want to lose out on
Yo,
time.
I was just talking about this the other day. Somebody asked me about school. And she was like, I'm discouraged because I keep going back and I keep stopping. And I was just like, okay, well, what is it that we had a conversation. And at the end of the conversation, she still was like, I'm just not gonna go. I was like, so why did I waste? I could have been studying.
No, for real.
Like it's finals coming up. I could have been studying instead of having a conversation. Yeah.
And you here with us?
Yeah. Hey y'all.
we appreciate you.
I will hug you, but I'm a little sweaty.
You gonna fail. All right, what you about to say?
Chill. First of all,
It's crazy.
Real quick, can I ask that question real quick? You could just answer the question. What drives you more? Like what I just did to her, like you gonna fail? Like negativity or that positive reinforcement? Like which drives you more?
To what?
I say both.
to
So if I say,
your
Will,
idea
you're
of
not gonna kill this comedy show. Or Will, you're gonna do great at this comedy show. Which one gives you more of a push? That positive reinforcement? Or I guess with like that, I won't say negative.
I would say both, but I would go with the negative because
you have a point to
sometimes if
prove.
somebody gives you some positive reinforcement, you might get content just a little bit.
Right.
Like I'm gonna just talk about basketball. Like if I'm on the court and somebody's guarding me, like yo, you ain't doing shit tonight.
Right.
Oh, you got me fucked up.
Right.
Like you got me fucked up.
All right, what about you? So
I don't know. So it
a loaded
honestly
question.
depends on
It is. I
what
wanna see what everybody answers
it
first.
is because I don't know. I feel like I'm driven by disappointment. I don't want to disappoint anybody.
okay.
I don't want to disappoint myself. Like that's number one.
Right.
So that's usually what drives me. But like you said, if I had to choose between somebody telling me something negative and positive right before something, I would say negative.
Okay. You don't gotta choose, but okay. That was good. Miss Jules, please.
Tag.
You had mad
I
time
like
to
proving
think.
people
I know.
wrong.
Yeah, like,
I
I
love
think-
proving people wrong.
I think negativity. I'm gonna choose negativity too
Okay.
because it's like, oh, you think I can't do it? All right, watch
Bet,
this,
bet.
and then every time I do something, I'm like, hey,
Comedian Will Wright. What about you?
I just want to make sure I heard this right. You just want to know what drive us to do what we do, and then
No, what would not what drives you
Like
do what
in
you
a
do. What, in a
situation.
situation like that, what would drive you? You don't have to choose. Like she said disappointment. That was her initial answer. What would you think?
I think negativity.
I
for
think-
him too.
it's going. I think that's everybody's.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be
Go-
everybody. Negativity would drive you at a moment of somebody like telling you.
you can't.
Of
Right.
course,
Mhm.
yeah, it would be the negativity, but I like shitting on people.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I like on some real shit. Like I had been to a show, and a dude he haven't been doing comedy in a while. He keep, oh man, I've been doing this shit for you were young, you're the right, and he got on stage. He didn't do that good that night.
Mm-hmm.
I got on stage and I made sure I said something about him on purpose and shitted on him so hard. He my nigga now.
That's what's up.
Like I had to because at the same time,
Yeah,
is,
the
bro,
point. Prove a point.
you're not going. You not. I just what really drives. I'm gonna be real with you. What really drives me
Right.
is every time I'm on stage. I don't care if y'all believe it or not. Y'all looking at a miracle. So what drives me is the fact that you see God in me. A lot of times I'm on stage. You remember the video game, the boxing video, Mike Tyson boxing
Yeah, I
game?
remember that.
Yeah.
You see the opponent and then you see the hand.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my hands and the crowd is my opponent. And I have an out of body experience a lot of times.
Mhm.
And I'm standing there, I'm really standing like, oh shit, I can say anything.
Yo.
And they gonna laugh. Watch this. For real. And sometimes I might even say it on stage, yo, I just thought of that. Because I really just thought of that. And I'm not being funny. Like this shit is really happening. I'm not supposed to be that guy.
Real quick. So your answer and your answer. So I asked that for the specific reason that, like you said, most people would say negativity, which they would. But I feel like positive reinforcement. All right. If somebody say you can't do something, I will have that, like, oh, whatever, watch, blah, blah. For instance, wilding out. When I was up there, I was chilling. Everybody knows how I am. When I'm in my element, I'm cool. I was dancing before the show started, wilding out, messing with the fans, so on and so forth. DC Young Fly was like, yo, I seen mad people come up here and do this. They act like they too good. They come up here and too comfortable, then they mess up. I didn't pay it no mind. I said, oh, all right. Started dancing on stage again, blah, blah, blah. Did my thing. Everything, producers love me, so on and so forth. Right now, I'm like, yo, I can't wait to see DC Young Fly again because I'm going to get that nigga. In the moment, I could care less.
Okay.
Because
It's
neither one
afterwards.
really fuels me because I love what I do. So when she said disappointment,
That's
so
what I'm saying.
I feel like that was a good answer. Like her disappointment. So she fuels herself. Like nothing can really enter her outside. But it was a loaded question.
Okay,
Hey.
nothing
it
could throw
was.
you
Hey,
off
real-
course, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And what he just said, like he had an out of body experience. Him himself seeing the crowd, knowing what he's doing, and being confident in what he's doing. Like that was a good answer. It was a loaded question.
Yo,
like
is,
you know what I mean?
right.
the fact that you broke it down that way, that made me even think disappointment is a driver for me because me and him had a
Because you don't
moment.
want to disappoint
Me and him
yourself.
had a
Like
moment.
you don't want to get off stage and be like, "Yo, I was whack as hell tonight." Like, you get what I'm
Yo,
saying?
no,
Like,
it has happened.
No, but I'm just saying,
listen.
like, you don't wanna be
go through
disappointed in
that,
yourself.
Right.
Me and this guy, right? The disappointment, besides family and all that, I'm talking about the night of the show, right? When somebody announced that, yo, he the funniest nigga in the room, or he's the funniest guy, or whatever, right? And he whatever, he's the best at what he do. Yo, that puts so much now.
Yeah, the pressure.
yeah, now you're being put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Now
you
Oh,
got
you
a
gotta
bar.
perform.
You gotta
I was
hit the
already
bar.
nervous.
You gotta perform.
Now I'm about to pass out.
No, for real. Nah, I feel that.
No,
Yeah.
and so
now it's a bar. It's a bar.
I mean,
you gotta
I
hit.
Bobby might have heard the story, but Jock probably didn't. So one night I had a show. I think was it a comedy show that night?
Yeah,
it was a comedy show, right?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
it might have been a host joint for Cuddy.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been a music, but I think it was a comedy show. It
might
wasn't.
have been.
It was a fucking comedy show. I remember that, right? This nigga announced me. He announced me so good, right? when he was saying who he was, I was like, "Who is the nigga about to come up on stage?" He was saying some of the most amazing shit about me.
Don't it be like that?
Like
though?
it wasn't like lies.
Yeah.
Like he was on Comic View or he was
Right.
on this.
He was
you
just
might have
speaking
seen him on
facts.
TV.
Right.
Like it wasn't none of them lies
Right.
shit.
Right.
It was some powerful shit. I'm like,
Yo,
Real quick.
I'm looking around like, yo, who the fuck? I told him to call me up. I'm the host. I didn't tell him to call his other,
Right.
who the other nigga that
The whole
he's
time
about-
he talk
Yo,
about you.
I walk up and I fuck all the way up in the beginning. Now me and him, we have moments like what I love about Light is he's an honest person.
Oh my God. Too
Right?
much.
I go to the nigga
Jesus
after the
Christ.
show. I was like, man, I don't think I did do good. He said, yeah, you messed my whole intro. I said, yeah, you right. I said, man, I really feel bad. He said, you know you're not gonna get that again, right? I said,
Damn.
I said,
Yo, real quick, that like I was thinking about that after I left here because I left and I forget who I called. I think I called G and I was like, yo, I just did the podcast and like Khalif was like boasting me up and I like now I feel like I can't like I feel like I got a lot to prove now.
That's a
Like,
fact.
I went to school the next day. I passed my test out. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Bitch, I'm hot.
Man, right.
And
I was like,
the
oh shit,
podcast.
okay.
I quit the podcast last night.
That was positive reinforcement.
Yes.
You weren't here, but so last week everybody did something. Like Bobby got stuff. He's a bat. Everybody had something going on. Ish was like, well, I don't really got nothing. And I was like, hold up. You about to be a doctor,
Right?
a black doctor. You in school right now.
Yo,
You doing
I
this.
was-
And
yo.
She was like, oh, I guess
Yeah,
you're
I guess
right.
we can
Like,
talk about no because you know why? Because everybody was talking. It was like the creative things, like the one he was
But
a
you don't
dancer
think
and all
being
that
a
stuff.
doctor is being creative? Like I said, honestly, like I couldn't imagine
Yo, yeah.
walking into
But
a
she was
job
saying
every
like
day and
art. It was not
Yeah.
art.
Well,
It-
the
yeah.
question was,
Art.
what do you have going on? It was like,
Right.
what you got going? She's like, I don't really got nothing.
Yeah, I was just
nigga.
like, I'm just in school.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
A lot
you
of
know
people
what I mean?
don't look at it like that. A lot of
Yeah.
people look like entertainment.
Nah,
Yeah.
man.
because
something like
that's
that.
art, knowing the body, being
It's
able to
definitely
heal
art.
the
Yeah,
body,
that's-
being
yeah.
able to do.
You not see
Yeah.
all the bones and shit.
Yeah, well,
How many bones we got?
I know
in our
these
body?
are
Neck bone,
phalanges.
How many bones we got?
They
in our
not
body?
called
I don't
fingers?
know. Khalif.
No, they're called phalanges.
How much?
need
I don't know.
Phalanges?
What?
What the fuck is a phalange? I don't even know
The
about
fuck is a phalange?
Yo, I ain't gonna front. That sound kind of different now.
Phalange? You never heard?
You
of that?
never heard
Nah,
that before?
no, I heard of fingers
All right,
and a
never
thumb.
mind.
And a
And a
thumb is
thumb.
not a finger.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
smart.
That's all I
You
heard.
know, you know a little bit.
A
Hey,
little bit. I graduated.
hey, okay.
You know what,
Post
though?
thing.
I actually wanted to backtrack and piggyback off what you said about, me not taking the show serious.
Right.
And I want to tell you something too. It is so crazy because I was really thinking about everybody else. There's so many other podcasts, shows, whatever you want to call, going on. And it's like, I'm like, damn, I wonder what people are going to feel about this. But honestly speaking, like he said, this is for somebody. It may not be for that person. May not be for that person.
Right.
But it's for
And
somebody.
at the end
Right.
of the day,
You see what I'm saying?
love what
Right.
you
You,
do.
you.
You
That's
love
the
it.
thing. Like, and
Yeah.
I learned
Yeah.
that too. Like, I'm me. Like, nobody can take away me. Even if you
Yes.
try to duplicate me, you're not. I'm ahead. I'm still a couple
can
steps
never,
ahead.
You
like,
can never be me. It
That's-
doesn't
yo,
matter.
You know what? I'm glad you in the room because I ain't gonna front. Like I get the shit now. Like I get the. I'm the same person. I just try not to. Like you were saying it earlier, and I said it last week.
Right.
I try to dumb myself down just a little bit
Yeah.
and make people feel comfortable. Because what it is, it's not so much just dumbing myself down. I want you to.
You want people to feel good
comfortable.
around you.
Oh, yeah, because I done had like even in high
gotta
school.
change your
Even in
circle.
high school, I had girls. They were scared to talk to me because they thought I was conceited. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm not really. I'm conceited to myself because I love William.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As
Or
you
Will.
should.
I'm not conceited to try to shit on you to make you feel bad.
Right.
When you come around me. I was cool with some of the, you call people that's not the cool kids. Or whatever.
Right.
I was the same way,
I was
bro.
cool
I was
with
the same
everybody.
way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I show
way.
love to everybody. So
Right.
that's my whole thing. If
I
if
can
you're around
definitely
me,
relate
I show
to that.
love.
Yeah, but
Yo, Ish said the coolest thing, and it was underneath. She said you gotta change your circle, and that right there,
Definitely.
because for one, I'm gonna ask you this question: do you ever feel like you gotta dumb yourself down around me?
who, me?
No, Will. Do you ever feel like you
No.
gotta dim your light around me?
But sometimes
No,
it don't even
right?
be your circle. It
Hey.
just be people just
Hey.
around.
Nah,
Like,
know what's
yo,
crazy?
if you worry about your circle, yo,
Yo, you know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
that's what
it's
I'm
gonna.
saying,
If
like-
you worry about your circle, they should uplift you. Like,
No, of
Will,
course.
Right.
Yo,
no, but I'm saying I used to go to events. Like even when I first started working with Last Kings, I used to go to events, and it was just people who knew me, and people just treated me real different. Like
Fuck them.
I would be because no, and it's not even in a bad
That
sense.
was so subtle.
My bad.
It's not even. It's not even in a bad sense.
Hey, listen.
You see how I went into defense mode, right? Like, fuck them.
She said, "Oh,
Yo,
girl,
listen.
nah, fuck them."
No, but I would-
Girlfriend too, huh?
I would be
Yes.
at parties just trying
Yes.
to enjoy myself, and I'm real laid back. But I would have circles of people around me, like, "Yo, how did you meet Tiger? Yo, how did you do this? Yo," people literally throwing all these questions at me, and I really used to, like he said, kind of dumb myself down, and I didn't talk about a lot of the stuff I was doing because I wanted to be me. I didn't want to go places and have a million questions thrown at me or people making up allegations. Like I used to hear so many stories about myself. Like it made me kind of dumb myself down when I got around people because I didn't want people to feel like I was bragging or I was boasting.
You know what's
You know what though? That's
Fuck
what
them.
success come with.
No, it
You know
does.
that's
Trust
exactly
me.
what
But I
success.
learned.
When you start
Right.
getting, when you
But
start
I
getting
learned.
that,
Now
when
I
you,
don't care.
when you start
Probably,
getting,
yeah.
when you start getting that, you know you on the right path.
Right.
You know you on
I
the
don't
right
care.
path.
Now, I mean,
Right.
that was when I first started, 9 years ago? Now I really don't care. Like I walk in the room and be like, yep, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hey. How you
Wow.
doing?
No, definitely.
Hey.
you know, and if you don't know, you've seen. So,
yeah, you see,
Oh, you will know.
Hey,
Sweat-
Light.
yeah, what's up?
Like, I got a question for you. If you can go back in time and change anything any decision you've made, anything that you went through, do you have anything that you would change if you can go back in time? Any decision you've made?
Nah,
Nothing.
nah. But it took me a while to get to that. No, I'm not gonna sit here and say I was always the cliche. Oh, I don't regret anything. Everything happens for a reason. Nah, it took me a while because there was times where I was like, yo, I wish this didn't happen. I wish this didn't happen. But literally, yo, where I am now, yo, seriously, nothing. I would not. Maybe I would have, but I would never know. So all I know is that everything that happened to me led me to this point.
So
And right now, I'm dope, nigga.
I'm dope, nigga.
Dope, nigga.
I'm dope.
That's our line. That's our
Yo,
line.
yeah.
That's our line.
That's a fact, though.
About to get that on the shirt.
Right, I need that.
I would answer the question next. Only thing, it's not even really a regret, but if I could change something, I wish I would have found comedy earlier. That's
nice.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be it. I wish I could have found it before I was 25.
I don't. You could say that, but
Your
look at
time
the
is your
experience.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
look at your experience.
No,
Like,
you're right.
I wish I would have
journey.
started acting sooner.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But-
saying, like that.
Yeah,
But
no,
I don't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I just wish I would have found it sooner. That was it. I mean, I'm not mad when I found it,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but then I'm just like, damn.
But
Do you think you'll be able to handle it?
Because I love it so much, I was like, damn, I could have did this forever.
But what if you would have
Right.
found it years earlier and it didn't go the way you wanted it to and you
And
gave
you
up on
gave
it?
up on it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't-
Sometimes
that's
I-
what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying because I know, I before comedy, before
Right.
I did stand up, Bobby can tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I made everybody laugh.
Mm.
If you was, especially women, if you was around me and you was sad, I don't even know your situation. I'll walk up to you and be like, man, fuck that.
So you
But
already,
it was always in me. I always like to make
yeah.
people feel better.
Right.
Like I felt like I was a doctor. No bullshit. Like
Yeah.
that was my that was my treatment.
People
for
say
to
that.
make people
Yeah.
laugh.
People say that.
Yeah.
So
Laughter is medicine.
I just was like, damn, I wish I would just found stand up before I did. Just
Right.
that. I'm not saying I'm
Yeah, I
not
get
mad
it.
when
I
I
get it.
found it. I'm just like, damn, because I love it so much. I'm like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Right.
wish I would have did this a little sooner. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Because you interviewed me when I first
No, I
started
know.
out.
I did.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, it's so
I
weird. how
met
this-
him.
it's so
I
many
met him
connections
through
here.
my son's grandfather.
Mhm.
He's a photographer and a videographer, and we actually went to go to a comedy show, and he asked me, he's like, "Yo, you want to come interview some people for me or whatever for the comedy show?" And I was like, "Cool." And that's how I met him.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yo, that's
Interviewing
crazy.
him at
Such
the
a
comedy
small
show.
world.
No, that's
definitely.
crazy, yo.
Nah, but I definitely do battle with that, like changing something. But like I said, I play devil's advocate against myself. Because like I was telling him, it's like, I'll say, oh, I wish I was doing this earlier, but what if I would have had an experience to where it ruined it for me?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Right.
yeah.
Like if you would have did
think about
stand up
that.
3 years earlier and say you had the worst show in your life, they was like, yo, he's corny as hell. Like
That
not-
happened to me.
No, but I'm just
But-
saying, I'm just saying you're
Before
we're
you
at a
build
different
up,
point in your life.
before
Like
you
we
build
all
up,
have different
right.
mindsets at different points in our life.
Yeah,
You may
that's
not
a
have
fact.
been able
That
to
makes
handle
sense.
that
Mentality.
at
Back
that
then,
age.
right.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
And that might have deterred you from doing that.
I get you. I get you.
Like I just and I play devil's advocate with myself because there's plenty of times I say, yo, I should have closed earlier. But it's like, nah, because you never know. I could be a 45-year-old, food critic
Right.
at some point.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Like,
crazy,
everything
yeah.
happens for a
funny
reason.
you
And
said
I don't
that.
want to be
That
that
was so
cliche
funny.
person,
Right.
but I
Yeah,
just
it's so
say,
hard. Yeah, not to be.
I do
cliche,
say
but-
it does happen for a
It's
reason.
funny you
Right.
said that. Just to get off the topic real quick, I went to Atlantic City this weekend with the wife. Everywhere we ate, this bitch turned into a food critic.
That's
She
me.
was like the texture of this. I said, bitch, what?
That is
What are we
me
on?
all the way.
I said, you say one more fucking.
Yo, I travel just to eat.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh
and I
my
said,
God. me
Like
too.
I'll go to
What?
Vegas and I already have a list of places I'm
I
going to
can't
before I
wait.
get
What?
there.
Yo, there's a
Yes.
buffet, there's a breakfast place out there. I gotta find out the name. If you ever go back, yo, this breakfast, it was like the Grit House or something. Nigga,
Well, that's how Hash House of
It's
Go-Go was
Jamaican
before it got
owned-
out
it's
here in
Jamaican owned, or
Morristown.
They're black owned. They're like Jamaican. Yo, oh my,
It's crazy. People really getting
yo.
paid to travel to eat and all
Yo,
that.
what?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
crazy.
my,
Look.
listen, I've been watching Food Network since I was little.
Yo, I
like that
love
is my
Food
goal
Network.
in life to just travel and eat
And
shit.
eat, right.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Eat
The
shit.
travel
You watch those
eat.
videos
And
when
cook.
people just be eating?
No, now
No,
that's
I
some
hate
other
that
shit.
shit.
No,
I
Yo,
hate
I
fucking
do.
I'm not
that
about to
shit.
just sit and watch. I mean, critique food. Like
Right.
you go and you be
Nah,
like, you
I
know, this
watch-
got a little hint of basil, a little bit of
watch-
garlic, a
Yeah,
little bit of
okay.
sazon.
I
Like
watch
you know,
the Food
like you
Network.
breaking this shit down.
Yeah.
You talking
Yeah.
about it. Like
Not
it's
just
an
eating the crab
art.
leg.
Like
What's your
not
favorite
just.
show on there? On a Food Network.
Wait, let each answer the question. Before
Yeah,
we
go
go.
ahead.
What was the question again? My
What
bad.
food you like? So,
So the food that I like.
If you could go back in time
and change anything. Do you have anything you regret? I think that's really.
I don't have no. I don't
Nah,
have
not
anything.
regret. If you
No.
go back in time and change
It was
any
the question
decisions
I
you
said.
made,
It was the question I
yeah.
said.
Would I go back and change anything?
Would you? Would you?
I would. You done?
Yeah.
All right.
You done or you
I
finished?
would. Right. I would
thought
go
you
back.
finished or you done.
I don't know that I would change anything. The only thing that I'm mad that happened in the past, like for me, was getting hurt in the military. Like, and
You
me.
was a soldier too?
Yeah, I was
Just
in
a
the Marines.
soldier.
Yo, each popping, dog.
Yo, H.
You got a lot going on. Yeah, see, last week you was trying
I
to
know.
you was trying to
You
dim your
done
light.
yourself-
You was
you
trying to
done
dim your
yourself
light.
down.
You
I
was trying to
did. I
dim your
did.
light.
I'm sorry. I'm
She
sorry.
sniped.
I
No, you
did.
was like
You
one
a
of y'all
veteran.
out. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So you
have a
out of the
sniper rifle?
service?
Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go back though.
What branch were you in?
I was in the Marine Corps.
They treat y'all good. The
Yeah.
Air Force and the Marine? Oh,
Yeah, no, Air Force. Yeah, I heard a lot of good.
No, you
things
said
about
the
Air
Marine
Force,
Corps?
Yeah, you the Marine Corps.
Nah,
yeah.
the Marine. I heard Marine Corps. No, my fault. I thought it was the Navy. It's the Navy they pay.
Well, the Marine Corps is a part of the
Yeah,
Navy.
but I heard y'all go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That's what I said. She
And
be ready.
when I signed up, I wanted to go, but when I signed up, females had to be like they dumbed us down, so we had to do stuff where we didn't go like to war and all that stuff. I was like, "Fuck that! I want to be on the front line, like
Yeah.
signing up.
For real?
I want to go all the
Nah,
way."
I'm definitely trying
and
to
they
be on
was
the
just
third
like,
line.
they was like, "No,
Right,
you
I'm trying to be
can't."
the person programming the computers.
Yo,
I ain't-
listen, I
we
was
ready
all
for
good out
flight?
there.
Like,
I used to work-
Right.
I used to
I'm
work
letting
on
the
the
planes
base.
out. That's
Right.
it.
I used to work on the base, and a lot of the niggas on the Air Force, they'd be like, man, the war was so fucking far where I was Facebooking
Yeah.
and sending codes all day. I said,
Right.
word? He was like, man, I ain't see none of that shit.
Right.
I was like, word? Yeah, I'm going to the Air Force. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
I ain't going to the Army or Marine. Fuck that. Y'all niggas on the front line.
I wanted to go
Nah.
though. I
Y'all
was
Y'all always
just
thought
like,
about
I'm
that.
going.
Like, no, I'm
I
not.
want to be in
I'm
the
not
back
doing that.
I
line.
was never dying for this country.
Never,
Yeah, I wanted
ever,
to go. I
ever.
don't know.
No offense.
But I
Make
mean,
America great
at the
again.
same time, I mean, you get to travel the world. You get
Yeah.
to see different things.
Mhm.
Just in
Then-
case something happened, I don't want to be in the midst of that. Like, nah. Hey,
Then you come back with PTSD if you
Yeah.
do survive because you done seen all
But
your
shit.
niggas die.
But then again, shit, but you can see that in the hood, though.
Yeah, but
a lot of
I'm from Newark, so I done seen people get killed in front of me at the age 10. So
yeah.
you get PS, whatever, what is it?
PTSD.
Yeah, whatever the letters.
I saw a lot of people get killed before. I watched a lot of movies though.
All right.
no, next question. I'm gonna answer that question for
Oh, yeah,
myself.
do- yeah.
I actually, if I can go back, I would just change the level of belief in myself. Like I wish I would have believed in myself as much as everybody else around me believed in me a lot
Told you
sooner.
that.
Like, you know,
told
like
you that.
I didn't see what I had, you know,
Right.
like everybody else seen it. Oh, you can do this, you can do that.
Right.
You got it. Like you just special. And I'm just like, man, I'm like
alright.
y'all. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? I'm
alright.
I'm not saying y'all not special, but I'm average.
I just
Right.
knew you.
But
were
I've
gonna be
I told
balling
you
that
that
last
last
week.
week.
I just knew you
I've
was gonna be in the
gotten
NBA.
to the point where I feel like whatever I touch, I could like I could change. I can do whatever I want to do for real.
Right.
Yo, I don't
Like,
know. I told y'all niggas last year. I told you. I said this year right here is gonna be the year. I said last year was a testimonial
I
year.
don't never say that.
I told you I felt something about 2019.
See, I felt it. I didn't say nothing, but it was. I
but I
felt
kept saying it last
Yeah.
year. You could test to this. I said this year right
You
here.
could test it.
This is the year
Yo,
we're gonna go
shut
through
the
a lot, and it's gonna build us for next year. And next year is gonna be our breakout year. This
Right.
year, just like how you feel
before.
when I ain't gonna say when the clock turned 12. Nah.
Right.
But the day of my first event, January 8th, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't tell me shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was over. Everything I done put out so far been successful
Right.
because of how I feel about it. That's true. And my confidence level is through the roof right now. Like
Who
I feel like I
contributes-
can't even bomb right now.
So outside of yourself, who contributes to your confidence level?
Oh,
That's a good question.
Like, what you mean? That's
Like, who contributes to you being confident in yourself? Like outside, like obviously you have to have self confidence, right? But there has to be somebody that contributes to that.
my parents gave it to me.
Okay,
My
nice,
parents gave it to me
okay.
nice.
because I've been struggling. Like, all right, so I've been before comedy. I always been that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That concept. Of who,
Right.
Oh, that's that nigga when he come. You know what I'm saying? So I always been a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an older brother. I'm a father now. I'm a
Mhm.
husband. Everything I do, even when I try to step back from certain things, somebody kind of push me forward. Like I started a group called Comedy Grind. My whole concept of it is for us to feel like bosses, right? And not be, who's the leader of the group
Right.
or whatever.
Oh, that's
But
the hookah.
they push me towards that.
Right,
So so the confidence came from my parents first.
right.
My wife contribute.
And you've known her for a long time, right?
Yeah, I knew it forever.
Shit.
Right.
I'm just, it's not even a sad
Right.
moment.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
Annoying.
But just,
My
my
parents.
parents gave it to me. The
That's
confidence, because my parents, they just like, man, you the shit.
Right.
You
That
you
does
my
play a
son.
good part of
So
good foundation.
what about you, Stoll? Would you say your
I
mom?
would say the same thing. Like
Yeah.
I come from a great foundation. Like my mom and dad are hustlers. Like
Yeah,
my
your mom.
stepdad
I don't know
has
your
always
stepdad,
been
but
a
your mom
hustler.
for sure.
Like my stepdad owns multiple properties.
Your mom
like
is a hustler.
he does his thing.
sure is.
My mom owns
forgot
a
about
business.
that.
My mom owns a beauty salon, barbershop. My mom is also, going to school to get her degree in behavioral science. She works at a shelter on the weekends. And my mom also does mortuary science. She's been doing hair for funerals for 12 years.
nah, I
Right.
can't
That's
do that.
dope.
I had a
Like-
cousin.
Oh, so
that
you
could
so
do
you were set up.
No, yeah, like I
Yeah,
grew
you
up
set up.
watching a woman beat the odds. Like my mom was a single mom until my stepdad came in the picture, and my mom has always told me like, you can do it. Like you have those people who are like, all right, I'm working one job, this ain't working, they stressed out. Like my mom always told me, you can work 3 jobs and still take care of your kids and do this and do that. And I feel like she set the example. She set
Right.
the bar for me.
Right.
And she always instilled that in me that my mom used to tell me, I remember it used to be times I would wear certain shit to school. People would have things to say. I come home and be like, I don't want to wear this. My mom was like, who gives a fuck what they say if you
Right.
like it?
Yeah, my
Right.
mom said the same.
You like it? I love it.
Right.
Like,
Fuck them.
that's what my mom used to
That's
always
my
say. Like, my
favorite
mom was
saying,
like,
y'all.
yo, like, you are who you are.
That is her.
Right.
And one day, everybody is going to love you for you.
Right.
And you could do whatever your heart sets out to do as long as you put the work in.
Right.
And everything I've ever wanted to do, she's always supported me. So
Yeah.
that definitely plays a huge part.
You ain't got no kids, right?
That was a
Yes,
great
I
question.
have
You don't
a
pay
son.
attention.
You ain't hear
Definitely
her
don't
talk
pay
about her
You
attention.
don't pay
son?
attention.
But we
at
talked about that
all.
Hey,
before the show.
Kai.
Yeah, he don't.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got a 5-year-old.
That's
He'll be
right.
6
We
on
talking about the
Mother's
party.
Day.
I'm sorry.
Tell him I said,
All right,
hey,
so
I got
that's my
So-
little boo.
have your kids ever been bullied?
Yes, my son, the crazy thing is, like, my son is
Already?
natural. So my son has a fro.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my son's biggest challenge at this day and age is like certain little girls saying stuff like, oh, well, like there's just one girl at school that, put something in his hair while they were out at the playground. It was like, well, you shouldn't have hair anyway. So my son pointed this little girl out to me. My son got more edges than her. I'm like, this ball, she mad as hell because you got more hair than her. But to him, he's like, well, she said I'm not supposed to have hair because I'm a boy.
Right.
So that's like his biggest thing right now. And I'm like, yo.
But you know what?
That grows from your crown.
That might not be the daughter's fault. That little girl,
whoever's teaching her that.
The home.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
But
whatever
that's what I'm
she's
saying. But
learning.
that's my son's biggest challenge. And I always tell him, like, that is your hair. It's beautiful. It grows from your head.
Right.
If you were not supposed to have it, God wouldn't have given it to you.
Right.
Exactly. But you know what? I feel that same exact way, Ish. I feel like my mom contributed a lot to my, confidence in myself. Because I always felt she wasn't telling me things because I was her son. It was a way and a manner she would always tell me. Like,
Right.
and I know it wasn't because, say if I had a bad game, she would not pull no punches. You sucked today.
No, yeah, my mom.
She would
gave
not
tough
tell
love,
me like,
too.
"Oh, you were so good." She's like, "Yo, where was you
I'm
at today?"
happy.
Yeah, you was out there,
I'm happy.
but where
you
was you
wasn't
at
out
today?
there,
Yeah,
right.
like, but you wasn't out there.
She did that.
Yeah, so I'm like, so yeah, she contributed a lot.
So you could take
a lot.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people
Right.
can't take punishment either.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
that's-
my
I'm
mom
not
showed
saying
a
it's
lot of
punishment.
tough love.
Yeah, my mom and my dad tell me. My mom and dad, because my parents is funny.
So are mine.
My parents are funny.
Nah, your mom is.
Yo, when I say, like, a lot of people meet me and I got jokes for days, but if you met my parents,
Yo,
Lord
your
Jesus,
mom.
them
My parents-
motherfuckers can have a show.
Yo,
I tell my mom that all the time.
I promise you, this shit happened to me recently. I was at work and my parents called me to ask me about something about, matter of fact, about the R&B competition. They was asking me, talking to me or whatever, right? And my dad, I was like, Dad, you gonna sing? He like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm like, all right. So I hung up. Well, I thought they was hanging up. I was working. I had the headphones on, so I'm working. They didn't hang up. When I got off the ladder, I put it on speaker. I said, yo, check my parents out. My man was in there dying so hard, right? Then my mom was like, yeah, you gonna sing? I'm gonna throw my panties on stage. I'm like, hey. She's like, oh my God, you still on the phone? Yo, they was on the phone. I was like, yo, listen, y'all are getting out of hand.
Right. Y'all gotta.
But my
chill.
parents are so, like, we was going to a funeral. And my parents was arguing on the way up there. Right? They was arguing. I got it on video. Like, you ever seen that video when the two old people was arguing? The married couple was arguing with each other?
No.
Shut up, bitch. I can't stand you. I don't know why I married you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah.
My parents was doing that without all the cursing and
Right.
stuff, but I was dying. So, and I had my grandmother in the car next to me, so I'm recording, and these niggas arguing. I go, so we not going to Wawa? That shit was funny as hell.
You're an ass.
I had to break it up. Like, come on, we
Right.
going to a funeral.
Fight, though.
Right.
That's a
We
fact.
going to a
Right.
funeral. What the
That's a
fuck
fact.
we arguing about?
Yeah.
But like, what's your response
What's your
to that
answer?
question? Yeah.
Outside sources that contribute to my confidence.
Yeah. Outside of yourself.
Don't say your mother. Everybody use their mother already.
My mom's not. That's not the answer to my
No,
question.
that's
It's
what I
definitely
asked.
not my mom.
Fuck myself.
Like, my mom's super supportive, but that she does not contribute to my confidence. Honestly, I want to say the audience in whatever I do. If I do a film and it's being screened at a festival and I see the reactions when I'm DJing and I see what's going on, and Will can attest to this. That's the word you're looking for. When I'm DJing and I'm in my bag and I look out and see the crowd going crazy, I turn into a different person. Like, my head, like, I really do. So I honestly, I do what I do literally, like, I enjoy it because of the people, the reaction I get, any audience, which is honestly a bittersweet thing. Like, if I make a video, it was back in the day, but if I made a video and, like, one got 1 million views and one got like 20,000 views, I'll be down about, like, dang, they ain't like this one. All right, crap. So, like, it would it would hit me. And I had to get out of that. I had to start learning that, all right, I'm doing this for me. But that was a big driving force of my confidence, was the reaction of, like, the audience and the people and stuff like that. That really, really drives me.
I can agree to that. When I put clothes on somebody, like, if I style a girl, like, at my photo shoots, and, like, I see somebody put something on, they like, damn, I look good. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, people be feeling themselves, and that
Right.
really
Niggas
makes
tell
me
you.
feel good knowing
Yeah.
that I could put something on somebody. And
Right.
I do it through clothes. Like, and I love seeing somebody feel good or feel beautiful or
Yo, that
Like,
drawing my sister bought
All
from
I'm
you,
saying
that drawing
is
was
wait
dope.
until
that's what
I
I'm
go
saying. Like,
to
that gives
Jamaica
me
with
confidence.
this
That does give me
outfit.
confidence. That's why I can agree with
I
you.
don't even compliment my sister that much. I don't even give her hugs like that. We should get one hug a month. But
Oh, my
yo, I was like, this drawing dope. Like, she was all hype. She was like, take a picture of me. I actually took the picture. Usually I took the picture. you know, it made it look all nice. I'm like, yo, this is a dope picture. She's like, yeah, I'm about to tag in the stage. I was like, oh, all right, cool.
Yup. I got my
shout out to your
hashtags
sister.
ready. Wait until I go to Jamaica.
Shout out to
It's
Sabrina.
just gonna be
Dude,
popping.
Always support.
I got a
her.
question. Do the clothes make you or you make the clothes?
You make the clothes.
You made the
I
clothes.
think it's both. You want to know why?
Go ahead. I'm
Just
listening.
because think about it, when you that young kid with the dirty shoes on, or you know, or you don't have the best clothes, you usually have the lowest confidence. Like people don't realize that. I even noticed that with myself. Like for like the past month, I've been going to work just throwing anything on, you know, not really presenting myself, and I've been in a rut. So it's funny because Friday I'm like, you know, I'm gonna dress, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna go to work. I actually felt better. I felt like I looked better, so I felt better. But I do think that
It's both. I feel
it
like
goes
it's
both ways.
And I think
Right.
it's the both of, because when I say the clothes don't make me, it's because of my confidence level.
No, of course.
Like,
No, I was getting ready to
your
say that because
confidence gotta be
you and
high.
somebody else
Yeah.
can have the same outfit,
Yeah.
but if you got the confidence,
I
you're gonna
didn't-
wear it better.
I didn't seen it.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't-
So
I
I think it
didn't-
goes
Yeah.
both ways though.
Like
Yeah.
met the nigga. I told him, I said, this is the nigga I used to like in high school. This nigga used to buy
Oh,
shirts
yeah.
I bought
He messed
and
up.
mess it up. I used to. He was like a year, 2 grades over me. I used to go, hey man, button this shit up, nigga.
I can't lie.
fucking the
That,
shirt
I
up.
feel like that sometimes. Like if somebody buys something from me and they send me a picture, I'm like,
Why did you wear it like that?
I was like, it was not intended to be off your shoulders, nigga.
Yo, that's funny.
Like for real, like shit like that. Like, but I ain't gonna front like the clothes don't make me, but sometimes I put that
you
shit
throw
on.
some shit on and you
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's a fact.
oh, look at
The-
me.
nigga, I put that shit on. I was like, nigga, I look good.
Shout out to Kanye.
or good shape up.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
You
shape
can't tell
up.
me
The
shit.
shape
I
up.
feel like a different
No.
human.
Yeah, the
No,
shape
what?
up. The shape
I can
up.
wear
When
bummy
I
clothes
get
with
my
a shape
eyebrows
up.
I was getting ready to
done.
say that's how it is for a woman when you get your eyebrows done.
For
you
real?
get your
I
I
can't
can't
nails
wait.
done,
What?
you
I
get
can't
your
wait to
hair
get my
done.
eyebrows done
Girl,
next week.
for
I'm
real?
hype.
Look, I got on the hat
I
because
wasn't
my
gonna say
eyebrows ain't
anything.
done.
Just since you brought it up.
So that's what it is. It's not
The
edges.
eyebrows.
Not edges.
Oh,
I got edges.
Yeah, I
I
got
don't
I
edges,
said you
edges,
don't
but
got
one
them.
thing I don't gotta
was
worry about.
asking. I would think it'd be edges, not eyebrows.
I mean, not
That's
in
what
not
I'm
in
saying.
Nobody
this
gets their edges done.
not in
Like,
this day and age
No,
because
some
it's
bitches
like,
ain't got none. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, but they hide it. I
that's-
mean,
that's
no,
something you can't
what?
change.
Yeah,
I be in the nail
yeah.
salon
Eyebrows,
and
you
they
can
were
change-
like,
you can change
You're-
your
yeah,
eyebrows.
you
Oh,
can't
I
get your
didn't know.
eyebrows
Okay.
art.
it's the eyebrows.
Okay,
What?
You know what?
eyebrows,
I
right.
can't even put it past people because there probably are lace front edges out there. So
Yeah, it is.
shout out to
I've
Cisco to
seen
get
it.
them lace front edges.
So,
Hey.
so
Shout out to the person
eyebrows-
doing them.
Eyebrows is
It's the
a
shape up
for
for
men.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
What?
learned-
Makes sense.
we learned
something
something
new.
new. For
But you
real.
know what?
Okay.
I got a few questions for the round table.
Right.
Okay.
You know, before we get on out
Quick
of here.
answers?
Yeah,
Quick
quick
answers?
answers.
Okay.
Quick
Okay.
answers.
Round
10
table.
seconds to answer these questions.
The round
We-
table.
yeah,
Why
we,
not?
yeah, we're gonna start with Ish over there.
Wait, you
Okay.
asking each person all 10 questions?
What?
Or
No,
you
we gonna
asking
go
one and go around?
No, we want to go around.
Okay, cool.
Want to
All
go
right.
around? Okay.
All right.
First question: comedy films or suspense films?
Suspense.
I thought you said. I thought you meant one. No, whoa, wait a minute. I thought you said one question, and you was gonna act. That's the reason when he was asking.
No,
you said yeah.
it's gonna go around.
Oh,
I
I
go.
same
Oh,
question.
comedy then, of course.
Okay.
Suspense.
I'm gonna go with. I'm
You're a
gonna go with
comedy
suspense. I'm a comedy nigga, but I love suspense. Go ahead.
I would say comedy.
Comedy. Okay. Next question: trust in a relationship or great communication?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I say trust. We can work on communication.
Yeah,
Okay, you
trust.
answered it.
I'm gonna go with trust too.
She went all out
Trust.
order.
Trust.
Trust.
You answered. You said
Communication.
communication. I'm gonna say trust too, cause yeah, anxiety.
Bitch, did you?
All right, $1 million cash right now, or a penny doubled every day for 31 days.
The million. I'm gonna flip that.
Okay,
A million. Stupid.
okay.
Penny doubled every day for 31 days.
Penny doubled every day for 31 days.
You already know my answer.
Yeah,
From the post.
answered
But
that.
yeah, it's the
definitely.
second option. I would take the
Definitely.
penny doubled every day.
I'm
'cause
explaining
it's
this.
going to end up being more than
It's going to be
that.
5.3
No, you
million.
said for
A
30
penny doubled every day for
Oh, so
31
Every
days.
day the
Double-
penny doubles
Yeah, a penny
every
doubled
day
every
for
day.
30
Okay,
It'll
days.
end up
okay.
being 5.3 million.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That don't sound right.
Calculated.
It's
really
okay.
don't.
I'm gonna flip the million. Don't worry.
Compound
I'ma flip
compound
that.
interest.
I'll wait the 30
All right,
days. You
Next
can give me the
question.
5.
Next question.
I know, I've been broke all
Well,
this
last
time.
question.
Okay.
Happiness
31 days.
or love?
Happiness.
I feel like it's the same. Love.
I just like to beat. Happiness.
I'm gonna go with happiness.
I would say happiness.
What?
I'm gonna. It's really not the same though.
It's not.
It's really not the same.
You can't.
Something can make you
can't
happy,
be-
but you don't love it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And
It's
love,
not the same.
love
Like
could be,
what?
and love is conditional.
Like what?
What you mean?
Like what?
What do you mean?
She said.
Like I
stuff
can
make
I
you
can like to
happy.
play checkers, but I don't have to
Love
like
it.
it can make me happy to sit and play checkers, but that don't mean that I love it.
No,
Very
what
true.
you love to do make you happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you
that's
can still be happy with something you don't love.
That's a
Right.
What?
fact.
Like what? Give me something.
I just said
You
it.
said like though.
Okay,
You used the
all right,
word
all
like.
right.
But
But you said something that makes me happy. Like it can make me happy.
You could be happy with your job because of some income, but you hate it at the same
Look,
time.
I'm gonna use Soul for an
Ooh.
example. She said the one thing that she loves out of all the things we named was culinary, and she doesn't do that for a living. But she's happy what
But
she's
when
doing.
you cook, it makes you happy.
Yeah, but
yeah,
she's still
but it's
happy
still
doing
things
everything
that
else
makes me happy that I don't
love as much as
And
she
I
like
feel
culinary.
like happiness is inside of love. You
It
can't-
is.
It is.
You
But-
can't have. You
but-
can't have.
It is.
inside.
I'm
Compounded
in love.
question.
I'm happy.
But you.
But love is conditional.
Yeah.
Love is. It shouldn't be though.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
Yeah,
Well,
I
no.
say it shouldn't be
Well,
conditional.
no. I think love has different levels.
Conditional.
Love is in the word. It's living on varied emotions, and that's something I learned a very long time ago. So,
Yeah.
are we talking about love in a relationship? Or are we talking
Just
about
love.
Love in general. We just
Love
talking
is
about love in
conditional.
general.
love, bro.
So happiness then,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Love
Ice
is
cream make me
conditional.
happy, but I don't love it.
Right.
yeah, happiness.
Love is conditional.
And there,
Yeah.
and there we have it, folks. It is settled.
That was the last question.
Yeah, that was definitely the last question. We
Why,
about to
you-
get on out of
you could've
here.
asked a better question than that. That was
Damn,
the
I
last
could have asked a
question.
better question than that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
okay,
know,
you know.
I know you
Good
got
answer.
another
Banger.
question. You got another question?
Let me think. Like, you got another question? I know you good.
I know,
You
like
good
that.
at this on spot? Yeah, on spot. You good at this?
What? I'm about to. I ask a whole bunch of random jokes.
Just don't do that. Ask
Yeah.
one good question first.
Penguins
One
or
good one.
hippos? Penguins or hippos?
Oh,
All right, never
shit.
mind.
Yeah, here we
It
go
was
with this.
fun.
Yeah, definitely was.
Thank you for having
we're
us.
definitely going to get out of here. You know,
fuck was that?
Thank you for coming
Right.
out. Thank
Coming
you,
to
Soul.
this-
I do want to
Day.
say thank you. Thank you for having me. I mean, everybody sees me on other platforms, and I do have the gift of gab, so I do appreciate coming out here and having
Yes,
conversations
you
with
were
you guys.
Hey,
Nah, you was
sis.
definitely was dope
A lot of
today.
people don't get to hear my voice too often,
Hey.
Nah, you was dope.
Yeah,
so thanks
this-
for bringing me out.
Probably the first time I heard
And I'm
your
gonna
voice.
come to a show.
Hey.
You know what? I'm gonna be
Hey,
there.
Stamp.
I'm gonna be front row.
I'm
having
coming. I'm coming to whatever show she's
Stamp.
I'm gonna
coming
have a
to.
fat head.
They in there.
I don't know what
Stamp.
that
I'm gonna make you
The
nervous.
fat head, the big head,
Right.
John.
It's hard to
Make
make
you
me
nervous.
nervous. It's hard to make me nervous.
But all right,
But
you know,
we could try.
thank you for coming out again, Ish. You know,
Anytime.
definitely a pleasure.
anytime.
Definitely a pleasure
Anytime.
having you again.
Yes.
Yo,
Wait, who's lying and cheating and deceiving?
He talking about you
He talking
because
Yeah,
you
he
didn't
definitely-
come.
yeah,
You
yeah.
said you was going over to the show.
Damn!
Right. You see how he
Side.
coming at you?
I came out to Fridays
I'm
to
on
see
sis-
you DJ.
I'm talking about you, him. You came out to
You
support me.
talking about him.
I don't got nothing against
Yeah,
you.
you talking about him. Yeah, you
You
talking about him.
supported me. I'm talking
He just said
about
I met him at a comedy show. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm a come.
that wasn't mine though.
I'ma be there.
I was just. It was a comedy
be
show I was a
there.
part of.
I
All right, well, we got it. She's gonna be there, so you
right.
can't talk no more shit.
Right.
All
I
right,
ain't
we
talking
gonna
no shit.
we gonna
Which
get
one?
on out of
Which one
here.
you gonna come to? Because I want to be there. He
Right.
said he got two.
No,
coming
He
she
up.
said he
said
gonna
can't
send it to
come-
me. I
can't
can't
make
come
the
to
18th.
18th,
Can't make
but
the
whatever the
18th.
next one is, I
June
got it.
2nd, I'm
June
coming.
2nd.
June 2nd,
June
I'm
second
coming.
But June
Also,
second is
you
a
don't
music.
mind.
Is a
You
music
don't mind.
Okay,
Can I
okay.
just
Okay,
shout out
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
really, really,
Yes,
really,
my
really,
boo.
my own idol. She
Hey,
sells some of the
Evie.
dopest, inspiring,
Yes.
Black Power type shit. Like,
Yes, my
please
own
check her
idol,
out.
hit
She
her
is
up.
dope.
Hey,
And
Evie.
please check out my handle. It's VE on Instagram. Website www.vinceextinction.com. Vince Extinction LLC on Facebook. And check us out.
Hey.
Perfect.
Dope.
Dope.
All right, y'all.
All right, we out of here.
And behind me, I got my DJ.
All right, bye.
Like,
I'm sick of him.